Mr. Sisi was sent to China. Maybe Mr. Sisi would be in a better position to tell you about the foreign investment program. Then I was a very junior officer in the Immigration Department.
How long did the foreign investor program continue?
The foreign investment program?
The one that you heard about that Mr.
That's what I'm saying, Ma. I think I don't want to tell you something that I don't know. Because like I said, I was a very junior young officer in the Immigration Department by then. And I was not even at the headquarters. I was somewhere in Basel.
Was this program on by the time you became Deputy Director of Immigration?
No, ma'am.
It had stopped?
It has stopped long ago.
Long time?
Yes, ma'am.
How long ago?
I cannot remember, ma'am, but it was a long time.
All right. What year did you become Deputy Director, you said?
2010, ma'am.
2010.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just going to show this an agreement which is attached to this paper, just for the avoidance of doubt. I'm going to show it to you, and you're going to tell us whether you'd seen it before.
Yes, ma'am.
And this agreement is dated on 30th of December, 1999. And attached to it, you have a list of what appears to be Chinese nationals with passport numbers.
Okay. Ma'am, 1999,
I'm just going to show it to you because you became Director of Immigration. And even if you were not in the directorate, you might have come across it during your tenure as Deputy Director and Director of Immigration. Just have a look,
yes,
since you are already testifying.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No, ma'am. Because like I said, it's 1999. I was a junior officer, and I think I was still in Basel.
And during the period you were Deputy or Director of Immigration, no persons or Gambians of Chinese nationality first, I suppose they are Secretary Finance? Ministry of Finance.
Sir, please have a seat. We remind you of the oath, sir. Are you still on the oath?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Jallo, you are here today for, with regard to Taiwan, the loans that Taiwan made to the Gambia between the period 1995 until 2015, or even after, if any loans were made thereafter. Could you tell us how many loans, if you've come across them, how many loans did Taiwan make to the Gambia during the period 1995 when relations were established by the previous government?
We have 5 loans.
Okay.
And these are the first one is the project, it's called the Project in Agriculture and Light Industries. And the loan amount was $35 million US.
35 million US dollars?
Yes.
Date?
1995.
What date in 1995?
I guess it was
Did you find
August,
the loan?
August 1995.
Do you have the loan document?
Yes. No, I don't have the loan document. But any loan that we that is ratified, we make sure that they are included in our what do we call the CDRMS? That is the Debt Management Information System.
Sorry, they're included in the?
We record them in our Debt Management Information System.
Debt Management?
Information System, yes.
So when was it recorded?
11 August 1995.
Okay. Just before we go on to the terms, why don't you have the loan agreement?
We can't retrieve the documents.
You can't find them?
Yeah, we can't find them. We made all efforts to retrieve them, but we can't find them.
All right. Tell us, what are the terms of the loan? And did you receive $35 million?
We actually received or recorded $30 million. That was what was disbursed, to our knowledge. And this is what we have recorded.
So you did not record a cash, first installment in cash of $5 million?
That was not brought to the attention of the ministry.
The evidence we have before this commission is that an additional cash amount, or a first cash amount, one doesn't know which came first actually, but a cash amount of $5 million was disbursed and handed over to Ibu Jallo, who then somehow presented it. But $2,220,000 then found its way back into the account at the central bank. You are saying you don't have a record of the $2,220,000?
No, the ministry was not notified because we only record what the disbursements that has been advised to us by the creditor. Normally when they do disbursements, they advise us on they send us a disbursement advice which we record in our debt management system.
Okay, so initially you had a record of $35 million?
Dollars as capital augmentation to SDF itself. So it was given to them as in the form of capital augmentation.
For on lending to microfinance companies?
Exactly.
What is, do you get returns from SDF? Is SDF under the Ministry of Finance?
Yes.
It was being used as a revolving fund?
Yes.
Has it grown?
Well, the only thing I collected for now is for this particular project is the project completion report. But I have not collected any financial information relating to SDF itself.
Okay. All right, the fifth loan?
The fifth loan is the TVET loan, which is the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Project. It has both loan component and a grant component. But the loan amount is $600,000 US. This was the loan amount that was signed.
It was fully disbursed?
It was not fully disbursed because part of the loan, about $1.7 million, was cancelled. It was cancelled in 2013 when the government of the Gambia terminated our diplomatic relationship with Taiwan.
So what was the money for?
Sorry?
What was the loan? What was the money for?
It was meant to finance the construction of 2 workshops at administration building and staff quarters.
Where?
Let me just step backwards and explain. When the financing agreement was signed, this technical and vocational training center, or the skills training center, was supposed to be located at SIFO.
At SIFO? At
SIFO, yes. But before the project was implemented, a directive was issued that the project site should be relocated to Ndemban.
Ndemban?
Yes. And approval was sought from the government of Taiwan to relocate the project site, following the directive that was issued. So the Taiwanese government issued a no objection on the relocation of the project site. So then, and this was then followed by an inspection mission that came to the country from Taiwan to assess whether there would not be any cost overruns or potential variations in cost. So they did that assessment and the financing agreement was amended. But even with the amendment, it just affected the project subcomponents, but the overall financing for the project remains the same.
So there's a technical vocational training center at Ndemban?
Yes, the structures are there, but it is not operational.
The structures are there. Why are they not operational?
Maybe the Ministry of Higher Education will be in a better position to answer that.
So the money was disbursed to which agency?
The TVEC project was, at the beginning, it was implemented. The executing agency was the National Training Authority. But later an instruction was received and then government was advised that the Ministry of Higher Education should house the project implementation unit.
Okay, so money was disbursed to that unit?
Yes, so the TVET project was initially administered by the National Training Authority.
Okay. All right, you have all these documents you're referring to and the correspondence?
Yes.
Okay, you put them together. That was the last loan?
Yes, that was the last loan.
Okay, can we have the documents? I understand you've requested that your loan agreements be returned.
Yes.
So we have photocopied them.
Okay.
I'll just show you the photocopy so that you confirm. Can you show the witness? That's 5 million loan. $25 million. $1 million. $4.9 million. Was the grant component disbursed?
Yes, part of it was disbursed, but the balance was in because of the termination of the loan, the agreement, sorry.
Can you just confirm that those are documents and also give me all the correspondence that you mentioned?
Sorry, Council, time is up. We have scheduled a meeting, so we have to rise now. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow at 10 o'clock.